Madam General Evaluator, Competent Communicator Pang. My fellow Toastmasters, Madam President, and guests, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
It's so unusual for me to say good afternoon for Toastmasters. I will first provide the good usage of today's language based on my observation and some suggestions for improvement. And finally, those who use the word of the day, emancipate. The good part of language. Let's make this a language discussion instead of language evaluation. Delusional procrastinator. That is a new phrase that I've learned today. Empowerment and emancipation and alliteration. Those two words sounds almost alike. 92 mighty naughty cats in the class. That's a good metaphor for the boys. Big butts, big boobs. Another alliteration. Keep our meeting to the highest standard possible. The pace is sluggish. I like the way the slow pace is described as sluggish. I learned a new metaphor that day. You work like an escargot. That's a good substitute for sluggish also. Anyone who break the rule will be besieged to leave the meeting. I had to look up for the meaning of that word that just now, besiege. You're forced to do something, besiege. Space-time continuum. That word gave me so much joy. Thank you, Joseph. Passion and gusto. Serious and devious side to these changes in society. Describing the sexual display. Some usage of language that I believe can be improved are, there was this one lion. A proper usage would be, there was once a lion. Thanks, Joseph, for this first 3 suggestions. A jungle lion. Error of fact, Joseph wrote. A wild lion to describe the lion.
No lions in the jungle. Only tigers.
Yeah, they are in safari, it's a clearing. How pity it is, how pitiful it is. They are also like to make research. I believe the word "are" there is redundant. They also like to make research. She humiliated at her job. Oprah. She was humiliated at her job. Education turned my world upside down. I think upside down is a negative description. It makes your world better, so education turned my world around, you can say that. Or education turned my love to better. Look at me with respecting eyes because of my scores. Look at me with respectful eyes. Girls should be get educated. I think it's redundant that girls should be educated or girls should get themselves educated. How to be effectively closing the sales. How to effectively close the sales, or how do we close the sales effectively? You can get leadership and you can get leadership skills, and the product sells itself. The product sells itself. Singular there. I need to wait for my cat to deliver her babies. I need to wait for my cat to deliver her kitten. My cat will be angry. Those are babies. Weapon. Every one of us have that uniqueness into us. Every one of us has that uniqueness in us. I have an accident in Skudai. I believe the speaker meant to say there was an accident in Skudai. If you say I have, means you are involved in the accident. 10 Swiss pound is very expensive if you convert it to Malaysia. 10 Swiss pound is very expensive if you convert it into Malaysian ringgit. Pronunciation, instantaneous. Is that correct, Joseph? Instantaneous. Instantaneous. Thank you, Sean. Finally, those who use the word of the day. Competent communicator, competent leader, Afzani, 1.
counted.
How many times?
I have no idea. But
Countless
few
times.
yes.
Toastmaster Aruna twice.
Confident communicator already.
Yeah. Competent communicator Aruna twice. Advanced communicator gold competent leader Joseph Lim 4 times. I hope you all learned from my language variation. I definitely learned a lot today. A lot of new words from this club. Thank you. Back to Madam.